Some people want to think about what they should avoid when looking at franchise ownership. There are a few things that come to mind. First, sometimes buying a business in which you use your affinity for the product or service as the main decision criteria can really be the downfall for you. It's very important to find a business that's really aligned with your goals. It also can be problematic to jump into a business in which you have industry experience for a couple of reasons in franchising. You may think you know better than the franchisor the way the business should be run, even though they've proved it out with their own systems. Or you may feel like you want to perform the function of what the business is. Most franchises are executive models. It's you working on the business, not necessarily in the business. So it's very important to make sure that you have the skill sets necessary to run the business as an owner. Another thing that typically comes up is what I'll call misplaced passion. I hear it all the time. If I have passion for it, I can sell anything. And the reality of it is, if you don't have sales experience and you have to get out and do what's necessary to sell that business and you take on rejection, it's enough to make you want to hide under a table. So it's important to understand, again, the skill sets fit. Sometimes I have people contact me and they are looking to get into a business in which the business was maybe once their hobby. And they're thinking they want to do that because they have a love or affinity for it, a skill set, kind of tying those other two things together I just talked about. But the challenge can be once you start to mass produce your hobby, now it's work. It's not as much fun anymore. And oftentimes you stop working on the business because you're working in the business. And again, the most important part is to work on the business. From a FranNet perspective, when we see successful franchisees, they worked on getting into a business in which they were passionate about what the business did for them, even despite the industry, even despite what the business actually was. It was more about what the outcome was that allowed them to do the things that they wanted to do.